Boys, today we're going to be taking a look at the best card at every position in Madden 24. And now we're going to go ahead and get it started right here with quarterback. Quarterback, I think you can argue two people, and I'm going to have them both on the list. I think you can say William Perry is the best, or also my QB2. It's more of a 1A, 1B type situation. I have Andrew Luck as well. So let's compare the two from a stats standpoint, and we're going to talk about everything else to do with them, right? William Perry, a little bit more mobile, a little bit more throw power. That's really it. But they have the same exact release, has traditional vor, which I think is the best in the game. Now, here's the give and take, right? William Perry does have that gunslinger ability for 0, can get set feet lead, gunslinger, gift wrap for 5 AP total. Not bad at all. Also gets an escape artist or a Truz X Factor on for 10 plays. That is really, really nice. Now, on the flip side of things, Andrew Luck, while a little bit less mobile, with this release, you don't really need gunslinger. He gets gift wrapped for 0 AP and also set feet lead. So you can run set feet lead, gift wrap for 4 AP total. I think Andrew Luck is a little bit better AP value, while William Perry does have some really good X Factors. And if you want to run gunslinger, you should run William Perry. I would say these are the two best quarterbacks in the game. It's literally a toss-up. There's a give and take with both. And at running back right here, we are going to have, again, kind of two options, because this one right here is the best, just like pure, like stats wise. I think this is the best pure running back, CJ2K, with that 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 80 catching as well. The carrying is a little bit lower, but this is my thing, right? I've also used Dre Archer a lot. When I say a lot, I'm talking about like 60, 70 games. He has not fumbled one time for me. Probably get someone in the comments to say, Dre Archer fumbled for me all the time. CJ2K is our running back one, but I do want to give spotlight on another card as well. And someone that isn't going to make the list that I think is also great is Peyton Hillis, but like a kind of a different style to CJ2K is Derrick Henry. Now, Derrick Henry this time with that 94 speed, 96 acceleration, he's a big body. He breaks a lot of tackles, also gets that angry runs X Factor. And while he has low catching and really like not great route running, something that I've been a big believer of, and if you use Derrick Henry and you've watched other people use Derrick Henry, how he runs routes, I think the bigger you are, the more likely you are to get open on just like basic routes, right? So Derrick Henry actually can get it done in the receiving game as well. I think you could say CJ2K or Derrick Henry, best running back in the game. I'm not going to say you're wrong. I think it's a give and take with both styles. And yet again, we have another super tough one, receiver. When we just look at receiver, right? Like I just pulled it up on Mud.gg. So many great ones. So many great ones. Like you can go in a lot of different directions with your top three. Again, with this list, no theme teams. No theme teams at all. So far, we do have 2 0 chill cards, but no theme team. Number one receiver in the game, in my opinion, is going to go ahead and be 94 Randy Moss. 6'4", 95 speed, has 90s across the board for route running, has the height, has the speed, has literally everything I'm looking for. And now at wide receiver 2 right here, we are going to go ahead and have Darius Hayward Bay. Now, there's one rating that some people do not like on the card, which I think is kind of overrated, especially when we talk about having gift wrap on the quarterback. And again, this is why I think gift wrap is so important. You have Darius Hayward Bay, again, that's 6'2" height, 95 speed, 88 short running is like one like red flag, unless you're playing all Madden, that he hits all the thresholds on all Madden. On all pro short route running, though, a lot of times like zigs are still going to get open first man. The rating that people kind of point out though is his catching. I believe it's a little bit lower, like catch traffic catching. Those ratings don't matter when we introduce gift wrap, which again is just why I think gift wrap is so good still. And wide receiver 3 for me is a toss-up. The people I think you could go, Dion, Tyreek Hill. I am going to go ahead and go Montez Sweat. Now, do I think Montez Sweat is worth 2.3 mil? No, I don't. He is 6'6", 94 speed, 90s across the board for route running. Again, I like the height at receiver. And yeah, man, don't think he's worth his price. But for me, this would be my top receivers, no theme team. And now for fullback right here, I actually want someone that has good fullback stats. So like Christian Okoye for me, he's more of a running back and he's only 90 speed. Like we're going to take a look at Alec Ingold, has better lead block, better impact blocking. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go Mike Allstott right here. Just has the best like balance, I think, of run block, lead block, impact blocking, and he's also a big body. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take a look at left tackle right here. So Trent Williams is the highest overall one, going for around a mil coins. What if I told you I don't think he's the best? What if I told you I think Anthony Munoz has a really good argument over him and he's half the price? The ratings that matter for offensive linemen: pass block power, pass block finesse, run block. He has 2 less pass block power, but has 1 more pass block finesse, 3 more run block. But however, Trent Williams, also 40 pounds heavier, which I do think plays a part in the run game. So I think you could go either way with this. I'm going to say Anthony Munoz just because of the fact that he's also way cheaper. I just don't think you should spend a mil coins on a left tackle. Now, left guard for me really didn't change. For me, who I think is the best, like you could argue like Bruce Matthews, especially I know a lot of people are running that omniscient ability now, but for me, I'm still having Steve Avila. And again, the reason for this is crazy high physical stats on the guard. I really like, especially if you want them to pull or also get to the second level. So that's what I'm valuing right here. And now when we do talk about center, the old one was Alex Mack. So Ryan Kelly just literally beats him in almost every rating. They have the same pass block power, but he has a little bit more pass block finesse and equal run block. I think he's a little bit better than Alex Mack. And I mean, you can make the argument that Alex Mack is better value, and I wouldn't say you're wrong. And at right guard right here, I think it for sure is Larry Allen. When we compare him to say like Will Hernandez, who probably is the second best, Will Hernandez just has one more strength and two more pass block finesse, but Larry Allen does have two more pass block power and two more run block. So I think he edges him out just slightly. And now at right tackle right here, we are going to have Chris Hinton. So just overall for the tackle, he's 6'4", 300 pounds, has 94 pass block finesse, 93 pass block power, 94 run block. These are the best stats right now for the right tackle. Now at tight end right here, it does depend if you want a run blocker or a pass catcher, like what you're prioritizing more. For me, the best pass catching one is Vernon Davis. I think he runs super smooth routes. I love Vernon Davis cards all year long. 94 speed on him, has 90 short running, 90 medium. But again, the slight weakness is that run block. So if you do want more of a run blocker, the person that I think is the best of that is Gronk. Now, do I recommend paying 2.7 mil for just someone that has a little bit better run block? No. But I mean, if it fits your scheme more, like I said, I get it. He also gets Vanguard for 0 AP as well. But yeah, boys, this right here is how the offense is looking. Again, we could have CJ2K at running back as well. It's just a give and take with him and Henry. And also right here, I'm going to be changing my right guard to Joe Tippmann. We compare it to say like Larry Allen. Larry Allen beats him in every single stat. But again, Joe Tippmann has like insanely high physical stats, which like I said about Steve Avila, I really like on the guard. Stat standpoint, Larry Allen probably is the best. But again, for me, just really valuing those physical stats on guards. Now we're going to be talking about the defense side of the football. So we're going to go ahead, go over the front seven first and save the secondary for last. Now, overall pieces on defense, right? You want 2 edge rushers, potentially 2 people in the interior, okay? So we're going to play a lot of people out of position today. Now, in my opinion, you also probably want 3 to 4 0 AP lurk artists on the team just for AP value, because a lot of times what I've seen a lot of people doing recently is potentially running like a 4 down lineman set, and they either use the defensive end and like go back in coverage to still get some crazy sheds. So now that's what we're going to be covering first, and we're going to be going over linebackers. One of the best in the game. This is probably the best user in the game as well. Gronk. He is 6'6", 268, 90 zone coverage, 94 speed, 95 block shed, 96 hit power. Like, he is insane. Also gets that avalanche ability as well. And we're going to go ahead and turn this off real quick. And this is another person that I would again potentially user, or also again, you could actually play this card on the edge. I think he is a better user than the card we're about to cover though. That's going to be Harold Carmichael out of position. He's 6'8", 93 speed, 93 zone coverage. Again, gets that lurk artist ability for 0 AP. So we have 2 giants right now in the middle. Now another lurk artist defender right here is going to go ahead and be Josh Allen with that 93 speed, 88 block shed, 90 acceleration. You could potentially user him, drop Harold Carmichael. I think if you're running like a 6-1 style of defense, or you need 3 lurk artists, these are my top 3. Now we do get to a interesting spot right here where we're going to add another middle linebacker, and actually I'm just going to go ahead and put him at right outside linebacker, because again, like I think your linebacker should mainly be lurk artists. What I think is best is Ray Lewis. So Ray Lewis also can rush the passer, so this can be the person that plays the defensive end spot for you. With 92 speed, has 91 power moves, which is really high. Again, probably like out the bunch, I think Gronk may actually have the best. This is what my linebackers would look like, and you could potentially like again like play right in position. I just want this to be 4 coverage players that get 0 AP lurk artists. And now we're going to be talking about edge rushers right here. Like, look, I have done a complete 180 on this card. David Bakhtiari has been the best defensive lineman I have used all year long. And he is very similar to John Madden last year in the sense that you wouldn't really think he's good because he doesn't have a singular pass rush train on yes. He has 93 block shed, 93 power moves, 85 finesse moves, 87 speed, 89 acceleration. Also, what I've been running on him as well is this 1 AP inside stuff. That's one of our ability points right now. So we have 1 AP. I've been running 1 AP inside stuff a lot just to help me stop the run a little bit. With how much AP we have, I really don't mind it. So this is one of my favorite cards. You could potentially play him at defensive tackle as well. I don't think that is a bad choice either. Probably dream world, you would have David Bakhtiari, and potentially if you want a little bit more speed right here, I think a great person to play at the defensive tackle is Will Anderson with that 92 speed, 88 acceleration, 91 block shed, 89 power moves, 93 finesse moves. He's great as well as a defensive tackle. We're going to have 2 people out of position. They're both going to be outside linebackers, but one is going to be Micah Parsons with that 92 speed, 93 acceleration, acceleration, has 94 block shed, 86 power moves, 94 finesse moves, all fantastic. At left end right here, or another edge rusher spot, this is where it could get potentially a little bit interesting because you could go Lawrence Taylor or Montez Sweat. I think I'm going to go Lawrence Taylor just slightly over him. So let's compare the two cards real quick. So Sweat is faster, but also LT has 14 more power moves. And it's not like Montez Sweat's traits are where he only uses his finesse moves. So that's why I'm going LT over Montez Sweat. But I think you could go either way with it. And also, I know this isn't technically the best ability lineup, but also what you could do, Jalen Carter gets 1 AP inside stuff as well. And with our AP setup, we're going to have 1 AP that if we don't use Jalen Carter, it's just going to be there. So you could potentially have like 2 1 AP inside stuffs with this defense with Bakhtiari and Jalen Carter. Maybe you drop Micah Parsons out, maybe drop LT out, run in 4 down lineman sets, maybe drop Will Anderson out. Really up to you. I just think 1 AP inside stuff really isn't bad value now. So now we're going to talk about corners and safeties. This is where abilities come into play though, like a lot. The way I think AP should be set up right now, that's going to be 2 deep out zone KOs. So that means we still have to have Isaiah Pacheco right here. Isaiah Pacheco, still the only player in the game to get 2 AP deep out zone KO with 94 speed, 94 acceleration. This card actually plays amazing too. Also, what I would recommend running on him as well, he gets this pick artist X factor. And like I said, man, deep out zone KO for 2 AP. That is what I recommend running on him. I think he's one of the best corners in the game. I know he's technically a strong safety, but I highly recommend playing him at corner. And now we get CB2 right here. And actually, as I'm recording this, the legends today just dropped. So we got to change something up a little bit. I lied about Pacheco. We now get our second discounted deep out zone KO in the game. And that is going to go ahead and be Jack Tatum. So Jack Tatum right here and Isaiah Pacheco both get that deep out zone KO ability for 2 AP, which is just kind of crazy, man. It really frees up a lot of AP. So now we only are spending 4 AP on our outside corners, which again, I just think is kind of crazy. Now we're going to go to CB3 right here. For the most part, I think it's preference. I think you try to get an ability right here. Overall, the best no ability, I would say. Honestly, actually though, we're just going to put Randy Moss right here. I lied. So Randy Moss, he gets lurk artist for 0. So basically, essentially pick artist in the slot. I don't mind that at all. He has the height as well. Randy Moss in the slot. I like that now. He actually was our outside corner before Jack Tatum dropped. Now we're going to go ahead and go over to the top safeties right here. At strong safety, we are for sure having Bo Jackson. You can run deep in and pick artists in total for 1 AP. Great strong safety in the game, man. And finally, rounding out free safety right here. I think I'm going to play someone out of position though, and I think I am going to go ahead and go Julius Peppers. So Julius Peppers with that 94 speed, he is 6'7", has a good height, also gets deep in elite for 1 AP. So in total right now, we're spending 6 AP on our safeties. We have 7 on Bakhtiari. This leaves you with 2 AP. We got lurk artists out, all of our linebackers. Don't really need anything on them. I don't really know what to spend the AP on. I think we can go another inside stuff, potentially 3 1 AP inside stuff. I don't know, man. I don't really know what to spend AP on. Maybe we go edge shot on Micah Parsons, even though the D-line abilities aren't great. And finally, we are going to round out kicker and punter. Kicker, Gary Anderson. Punter, Thomas Morstead have the highest kick power. So yeah, boys, this is what the lineup's looking like, man. Hope y'all did enjoy this video. Hopefully, I was able to help you. If I was, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Stay up to date with the best cards in Madden. Now, if you guys do want to watch me use a team just like this live, make sure to either hit that noti bell on YouTube or check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. Been multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Would love to see y'all in some streams, man. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check this one out right here because I just started a no money spent team. If you're also no money spent, you're gonna want to check this out.